Hey folks, welcome back to Failure Retirement. So I believe it's Saturday, December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day. Had some plans to finish up a project today and film the last of it for my Sunday YouTube video, and well, life just happened. And so I didn't get it all done, but I'm going to release part of it tomorrow. Let me show you what I got going on. Hang on. So I've been working on these two little trucks, building these flatbeds for them. And I've got a whole video on it. And then as part of the video, I explained the research I do to make sure I get these trucks as right as I can possibly get them, factory original as I can possibly get them. I'm using the collector guide. So I filmed that to put in the middle of this video making these flatbeds, and well, the video is going to be too long. The flatbed still needs stain and a couple other little details. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the research part of the video, and I'll release the rest of the video about making the flatbeds in the next few days. Okay, so since I'm in the middle of making these beds, I thought I would take a minute and show you how I go about researching this, and that I try to keep most of these trucks as original as I can. And here's the way I go about doing it. So I have these two collector's guides. This first one here is McElwee Smith Miller cab overs 44 to 55. And this next one is the DeSalle Smith Miller and Dopke trucks by Don and Barb DeSalle. Both of these books themselves are pretty old. Excuse me a second here. Reorganize so I don't lose my page. Both of these books, I believe, well, I think the DeSalle one was probably done in the 90s, maybe even early 90s. And I think the McElwee, I believe, was done in the 80s. And there's pluses and minuses to both of them. So this one gives you a lot of details, but there's no photographs, just illustration. And then this one, you have photographs of original trucks, or presumably mostly original trucks out of different people's collections. You can see they give credit to some people here. So I brought the Chevy out as a for example, and there's an addendum in the back of this McElwee for the Chevys in the whole 1946 year. I'll turn to that maybe in a second. So this is for 1947, and you can see it has the GMC cab. So the trucks I'm working on now are GMCs. Has the GMC cab, the 47 hubcaps, and this is what I like. It tells you green cab, six-wheeler, 60 boards and 2 chains. And then let me see if I can find the addendum without too much trouble. So yeah, so here's the addendum, and you can see the same truck with the Chevy cab. And so when I did this, that is what I used. And then I also will use some of the original catalogs or advertising. And what I did on this is I figured out that the top of the load pretty nearly matched the top of the window on the side, and then that the load needed to be the same width as the frame. And then I just kind of scaled the length off of that. And then you can really see in the original advertising that the boards are kind of random lengths. And so that's why the end looks like that. The originals, those boards were all loose, and that's why they got lost right away. But I actually glued these together as I put it together so that wouldn't happen. So that's these two collector's guides, original advertising for Smith Miller. That is how I do the research. Now on these two trucks, let's see. So right here you have, this is a GMC cab, and it says it's a 46, but it has the later hubcaps, the bigger hubcaps. You can see this Chevy, which is a 46, has the smaller hubcaps. This GMC, which is either a 47 or 48, has the bigger hubcaps. So what we're going to do, I believe it says this is 46, so I'm going to go with what they say. They're probably more experts than me. They probably switched these hubcaps in late 46. So we're just going to go ahead and make this bed and put it on the GMC cab and chassis. Okay, so that one there's the bed. This one, I believe, and I read somewhere else, this truck is only a four-wheeler with this bed. And then, oh, here it is. So this one, you can see, this says six-wheeler, tells you what the load is, green cab, mahogany body. I made a departure there because I used poplar. It's just a lot easier for me to get here in this part of the country. But it says six-wheeler and chrome side rails. And so the other one, this one, no chrome side rails. So I'll use a stainless rod for that. Anyway, that's how I go about researching this and making it as correct and to the best of my ability that I can. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on Failure at Retirement. Have a good day.